Hey guys. Okay, so I know I was supposed to totally do this last night on a team call, and I completely forgot. Yesterday was such a crazy day with doctor's appointments and a lot of stuff going on. So I am just going to do this as a training video and post it in the group so you guys can watch it when you have time, because I'm super busy all week this week, so I can't really do it again another day for a team call. And also, you guys let us know. I know Lauren and I kind of get a little frustrated sometimes with team calls just because it's hard to get everybody together to jump on. So let us know when team calls work best for you, because that's part of one of the biggest things for being successful as a team and encouraging and keeping each other accountable and motivating each other is jumping on these team calls, because that's what the top teams do, you guys. They jump on these team calls, they get motivated, they keep that fire, that excitement going. Because we all know it's easy to get burnt out in this business sometimes. So those team calls help so much with keeping you guys motivated, keeping you guys accountable, pushing towards Success Club, pushing you towards your goals, all of those things. So let us know when you can jump on and when it works best for you, so we can get as many people together as possible. Because it would be really awesome to have, there's like over 70 people in this group. It would be so awesome to even have, half of those people on a team call together, encouraging each other, sharing tips with each other. That would be super awesome. So let us know, because I know Lauren and I would love to get all of you guys together on these calls. So today, kind of what I wanted to talk about was getting new coaches started right, because it is so important for your success when you're building a team, and to start really seeing income, getting your coaches ready to go, getting them, started right. And it's important to get them started right, because they're going to want to get off on the right foot, so they, get going with this business, and they don't get burnt out really early, and they know how to get going. So I'm going to go back and forth between sharing my screen and talking to you guys, because it's a lot of information, a lot of things that, I do personally. I know Lauren did with me. It kind of taught me and paved the way for me. And that's kind of what I do with my new coaches as well. And again, you guys, when you're signing coaches up, you cannot, make them successful. You can just give them the tools, and hope that, they pick it up and they get going with the business, but you cannot make someone successful. They have to put in the work. They have to, do, the right steps in the beginning, and they can be successful on their own. It's not up to you, and you can't get frustrated if certain coaches don't pick it up and get going with the business. It's all part of this. Some people are going to really get into it and really love the job and really, be passionate about it. And there's other people that are going to do it for a couple of months and fall off. That is the nature of this business. That's just how it goes. So the big thing in getting coaches, going with the business and sticking around long term is getting them started off on the right foot. So that's why I think this subject is so incredibly important. So I will get started in talking to you guys. So when you start signing coaches up, you've talked to them, about why they should do this business, why they would be good at this business, and you've done all of your part of trying to talk to them about why they need to do it. Now what you need to do is learn more about what they want out of this business, because they signed up, they want to do it. Now, what do they want out of it? So the biggest thing to do is sit down and have a conversation with them, either on the phone, or you can have a Google Hangout or a Zoom call. And talk to them and see what are their goals. You need to find that out first and foremost, because it's going to help you see where you're at with them and where you can push them and where, the direction that they want to go and how you can help them best. So someone who, just kind of wants to do this on the side and see how it goes, and they don't really, have too many clear-cut goals for what they want to do out of this business, is going to have a different plan and a different motivation than someone, who is really tired of their job and absolutely wants to be home with their kids and is, driven and really wants to make this happen so they can be home with their children or whatever. They're going to have a totally different game plan and different motivation and different drive. So finding those out is so important. And plus it kind of brings to mind, to the actual coach, why are you doing this? Why do you want to do this? Okay, so you want to quit your job. You want to quit your job within the next year or two, and be home with your kids. Let's make it happen. It kind of puts you both on the same page. So that's always a huge, huge, huge thing. Number one, find out what their goals are, what's driving them to do this business, why they want to do it. That's what I always start with. So now you know that. So they've signed up with you. They're on your team. You've gone in your back office. You've picked which leg that they want, that you're going to put them on. All that stuff is done. Remember, you need to do that within the first 3 days. make sure that they are on the right leg that you want them to be on. And if you don't know what that is, get with me and we'll discuss what right leg, left leg, all that stuff is. So now what you're going to do is you're going to send them the welcome email. And I'm going to show you exactly what I send all of my new coaches. Let me share my screen really fast. Screen share. Entire screen. Okay. I'm going to show you guys really fast. If I can move my mouse. Okay. So where is it? Okay. So this is exactly what I send my new coaches. And it is literally almost exactly what Lauren sent me when I signed up to be a coach with her. And it's just giving people a bunch of information. It can be super overwhelming. So make sure you tell your new coaches, look, I know this is going to be super overwhelming. It was super overwhelming for me. Don't think that you have to know all of this right away, because it is not like that at all. I'm just giving you some information that you can reference later on if you have any questions. So this is what you're going to send them. And this is exactly what I send all my new coaches. Hey girl, welcome to our team. I'm so excited to have you joining our big fitness family. I know what an overwhelming time this can be as a new coach. So please just remember, we all have been there. Everyone on this team has a day one as well. And we are all here for you as you begin this new and exciting journey towards your personal and business goals. This is your story, and you have the ability and power to make this experience as big as you want it to be. That's important to note, because again, this business is 100% what you make of it. You can only push someone so far. They have to have the drive and determination to, you know, make this business a huge business if they want it to be that way. It's all up to them. But anyways, I will be walking with you every step of the way and encourage you to make note of any questions you may have that we can address them ASAP. So watch this video first. This is a welcome video for my upline coach, Lauren Wild. She founded our team, Wild Republic. So if you don't know Lauren, Lauren is my upline coach. She founded our team, Wild Republic, and she did a welcome video. The only reason I haven't done my own welcome video, which I should, is because I don't really have my own team. My team has just been a part of Team Wild Republic just because I love Team Wild Republic. So I've just kind of used her video, which she totally is fine with. She's told me from the beginning, you know, again, we're all a team. We share things. So send them my welcome video, but it just kind of gives them the insights and the basics of, okay, this is welcome to Beachbody. This is what you're going to be doing, blah, 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 blah. So have them watch that first. And then every month we hold a Coach Basics training group for new coaches to get started right. I will make sure that you get signed up for that. You don't have to run your own. I do one every couple months just because I don't have as many coaches joining as, you know, as a top coach or whatever. But I do one every month or so for new coaches where I teach them the basics, teach them how to, you know, about their power hour and stuff like that. So if you do not want to run your own, which you totally don't have to, you can get with me and I can put your coaches in one of my new coach training groups. And that's really important to get them into if they want to work this business, because it's going to get them set up for success with how they should be running their day-to-day business, what they should be doing every day, how many times they should be posting to social media, stuff like that. So that's important too. So with this email, please print the attached documents and save them for your reference. I will show you what those are, and refer to your new coach checklist that is attached. And please let me know if you have any questions. Again, I'll show you all those. So now watch this video and know how to set up your online office. They need to watch this video, you guys. Everyone needs to know how to access their online office, whether they are working this business or they're not working this business, if they're just doing it for the discount. They need to know because they're going to find all of their information about if they want to skip a Shakeology order, if they want to, you know, tell other people how to skip a Shakeology order. All of that stuff is in your back office. All your training is in your back office. How to know if you're getting a paycheck this week is in your back office. Have them watch that video so they know exactly how to use their online office, because otherwise you're going to be answering 500 emails and 500 questions and text messages every single day about where to find this, where to find that, how to do this, how to do that. And if you're running this business, you don't really have time to sit there and be answering questions like that all the time. So make sure they watch that. That's so important. So like I said, I know how overwhelming the first few days as a coach can be, but I am here for you. My biggest tips for you to get started is to take it one step at a time. Some coaches like to make some sort of announcement on social media about the fact that they have recently become a coach. This is personally what I did. Here's my Facebook post from a fellow coach when they signed up. So I normally tell my new coaches to do this because I think it's important to put yourself out there that, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm about. Otherwise, it's, for me, I say this all the time, it's like setting up a shop in a shopping center. If you're setting up a boutique in a shopping center and you don't put a sign out front and you don't put any, marketing materials or tell anyone that you're open for business, nobody's going to know that you're there. No one's going to know what you do or how to do something with you, a challenge group with you, if you don't put it out there that, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm passionate about, and I want to help others. So that's why I always tell my new coaches to do some sort of announcement post. So you can put anything. This is just an example. It says, many of you have seen me through my body transformations over the past few years. I'm certainly nowhere near perfect, and I've fallen off the wagon more times than I can count. But I've always gotten myself back up and going, and I finally decided to get serious about my health and fitness and start a new journey with Beachbody. Life gets so crazy sometimes, and working out moves down the priority list for so many of us. But if you're like me and want to quit making excuses with your health, I'd love to help. If I have enough interest, I'll be setting up a challenge group for motivation and accountability. Let's get Summer Strong together. And then I always put a before and after of myself in those pictures, or a transformation picture, or something like a picture of me working out, whatever. So that's important to do. A few days later, I posted an event for my challenge group. And again, I always tell my coaches that we will work through this together. I'm just telling them this because they know how they're going to get started and how they're going to start making money with this business, because most people, when they do sign up to work this business, are wanting to make money. So I'm telling them, hey, we're going to start a challenge group in the next couple of weeks, and I'm going to help you through it. Don't worry, you're not going to have to know how to do everything. And again, I say don't get overwhelmed, because again, everybody gets overwhelmed. Okay, so you have to tell them about their 4 websites, because again, Beachbody has 4 different websites for, I don't know why. They should just do all those, My Shakeology, My Ultimate Reset, and Beachbody Coach. I wish they did it all together, but they don't. So you have your retail website, beachbodycoach.com / the screen name that you used when you signed up to be a coach, your retail website for Shakeology, and your retail website for the Ultimate Reset. They also have their coach online office, or their back office, and that is teambeachbody.com. And then at the top, it will say coach, and then hit coach online office. So they need to know that, obviously. I always add this to my new coach emails because it is so important for people to know. But another website to add to your favorites is simplecoachlinks.com. This is a lifesaver. This is you need to put this in your email, because new coaches are going to ask you a million times, hey, what link do I need to send my challengers to buy their challenge pack? Or what link do I need to send them if they're interested in the 7-day pack for sample pack for Shakeology? They're going to go to Simple Coach Links. They're going to put in their coach ID, and it's going to give them a list of every single thing that they ever would need to send anyone. This will save you so much time if your coaches know how to go to here. So go over it with them. Make sure that they bookmark it on their computers, and then that'll save you a lot of time. So then at the end, I say, let's do a call this week where I can see where you're at with training videos, and for me to answer any questions you have about getting started. Always schedule a call with your new coach to go over things, because they're going to be overwhelmed. They're going to have a lot of questions, and not everybody wants to send you 500 messages every single day asking you, how to do something, or, what do they do for this or whatever. So you're going to have to go through all of that with them on the phone. It just makes everything a lot easier. So these are the attachments that I always send them as well. Did I save them? Oh, they're over here. Okay, so the 7-day quick start. This is from Beachbody. Give it a second, it will load. Okay, so this is going to go over just the basics of how to start your business really quickly. It's going to tell you the 3 vital behaviors of Beachbody over here. Invite, invite, invite. Be proof the product works. Personal development. They're going to put their coach support team so they know exactly who they need to get in contact with. It's going to tell them when the national wake-up call is. It's going to tell them when they get paid. And it's going to go through also how to get started with the training videos. So the Coach Training Academy is something that Beachbody puts on. And all they have to do in order to do these training videos is to click on the video. Let's see if it pops up. Yes, it does. See, and it sends you directly to...
Hello coaches, this is Denise Needham, your executive field trainer.
See, it just sends them directly to the training video. So they don't even have to do anything. That's all they have to do is just download it to their desktop and just click on it. Then it will also help them set up some goals. So it'll show them that, look, if you want to pay for your product or you want to qualify for Success Starters, you need to get Success Club 5. So it gives them, okay, so month one, what do you want to achieve within that month one? So they put that there. Month two, do you want to advance to Emerald Coach and qualify success starters again? Because these are normal, everyday goals that you should be able to hit as a new coach. So this is what it gives them, things that they can set goals towards and help them get that way. Tells them how to get Success Club 5, how to become an Emerald Coach, people that they can get in contact with. Has videos there about how to do the 5-step customer step, whatever, invitation process. Tells them about support for challenge groups. This is literally has everything you would need to know as a new coach. How to invite. Look, it has literally a script for how to invite. Register for Summit, Super Saturday info, everything you would need to know. This is why you need to send them this, because it has so much stuff in here that you would need to go through with a new coach. Okay, so also, now this is something that we are part of an upline coach called TKO. So that is like that's Brady Botts' team. She's like our great grandmother coach. Sorry, I'm getting a call. Okay, I'm gonna have to ignore it. Anyways, so where was I? Okay, so Brady Botts, our great grandmother coach, she's part of TKO. She's a $1 million earner in this business, and she put this together. And it's kind of just a getting new coaches started right checklist. So new coach checklist, get active on Shakeology Home Direct. Create your team Beachbody profile. You have to have that done in order to receive leads and your paid leads or whatever from becoming an Emerald Coach. Be a product of the product, get organized, bookmark coaching codes. It's not called coaching codes anymore, it's simple coach links. Book your first call with your sponsor. That's your getting started right call. Log into your coach online office, go through your team website, see what training, commit to listening to the national wake up call, all that stuff. So this just kind of sets out, if you really want to work this business, what are your goals? What do you want to achieve with this business? What are your financial goals, your family goals, travel goals, relationship, education goals, all of those things, so you can see what's going to motivate you to keep pushing towards this business. Because as most of us know, many coaches are going to have that moment where you don't want to keep doing this. It happens to everyone. It's happened to me many times where I'm like, do I really want to do this business? I have an off month where I'm not on top of my game. And, sometimes, you have to find something that's going to motivate you to keep pushing, because that's where the difference is made between the people who are super successful with this business and the people who, say it didn't work for them and multi-level marketing doesn't work and blah, blah, blah. It's the people who push past those moments or those bad months and keep going. So you need to have those goals to figure out what it's going to be to push you, to motivate you. And again, this is more just goals. This is, action steps, stuff like that, passions, skills. This is a ton of stuff. This is great stuff. Go through, see, it shows you how to create your team. Now this list of 100 is 100 people that you know or you're close to that you think would do a challenge group, be a coach, whatever. You list those people. Anyways, I'm not going to go through all this because this is a ton of info. But anyways, you want to send them this as well. And if you're one of my coaches, you got this email from me. You can literally copy it and paste it to your new coaches and send it off to them with the attachments. I don't care. You can use the exact word for word, use it. I don't care. We're all a team. We're all in this together. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so what else did I want to go over? Okay, so you also want to add them to the Facebook groups. Okay, so you're going to want to add them to TKO coach training or coach group, because that is where, Brady Botts' team, all of us are in there. There's amazing team leaders in this group that are like Stephanie Chico, Nikki Whiting, all those people who are, superstar diamond coaches are in this group, all helping people. And they do great webinars in here for training, stuff like that. Like this one is going on today, how to achieve Success Club at the end of the month. Great training, great info. There's always people asking questions that maybe you have. There's stuff in it. You always want to add new coaches to this group. And then also you want to add them to our Wild Republic team page as well. So this is where just our team, myself and a couple of other team leaders and Lauren are in this group, and it's kind of a smaller subgroup of the TKO group for just us. So this is where we post about our team calls, you know, where we post for art trainings that we do, events that we put on, stuff like that. It's all in here. Add them to this group as well. And you want to tell them that you're adding them to this group. And you also, what I always do, let me find it. What I always do, okay, I always do an introduction because it's fun. It's you want to welcome your new coach. You want to make them feel excited. You want them to be super excited to be a part of this team because this team is freaking awesome, you guys. We have some awesome girls in this group. I do this in the TKO group and I do it in Wild Republic, but I'll do a little shout out. I'll go into, you know, either PicMonkey or what's the other one? Canva. And then I'll do like a little picture with a welcome new coach and put their name, and I'll do a little introduction so everybody can get to know them and say, hey ladies, please help me welcome our newest coach to our amazing team, Jessica Garcia. Jessica has literally kicked butt, and my 22-minute hardcore boot camp is ready to help others see the same success. I'm so incredibly excited to welcome you to the team, girl, and I can't wait to see what you do with this business. Short, sweet, whatever. Just introduction, just so people see it, makes them feel welcomed, excited to be a part of this group, and I always do that for Wild Republic and TKO. I do both. So you want to do that. That's the next thing I was going to tell you guys. Oh, I'm going to switch over because I'm going to talk about, how do I switch over to this? Okay. Okay. So now that you've done all that, you're going to kind of give them some time and you're going to schedule a call with them probably a week out. So they have time to go through, you know, their new coach training, their back office, kind of get a handle on things without having them feel stressed like they have to do it like right away. So give them like a week to go through stuff so they can make some questions that they can ask you, and you're going to schedule a call with them. It's called the Getting Started Right call. And what you want to go over in this group, I have literally a piece of paper that I go through with all my new coaches whenever I have a phone call with them for Getting Started Right call, just so I can make sure I hit every point that I have. And I definitely encourage you to do the same. Write out what you need to do for a Getting Started Right call, just so you make sure you go over everything with them. One thing I go over is their bank account info. I always tell them how to set up their direct deposit, so they always don't have to wait on a check, because we don't want to wait 2 weeks to get our first paycheck. We want them every Thursday. I show them how to do that. You should know how to do that. If you don't, get with me or get with someone else. I asked them if they've done their announcement post, and if they're scared to do it, we talk through it, because a lot of coaches are, you know, kind of nervous to be like, yeah, I don't know if I really want to put myself out there like that. And I tell them flat out, look, if you want to be successful with this business, you're going to have to get over that fear of putting yourself out there, because that is what's going to make you successful. No one's going to know that this is what you're about. No one's going to know that you can help them. No one's going to know that you even do anything with health and fitness if you don't tell people. So you're going to have to put yourself out there and get over the fear of, you know, social media and putting pictures of yourself and doing videos, which I know it's hard, because I used to be that girl. I used to be the girl that was like, I really don't want to do a video. And look, I'm doing videos all the time now. So I get it. You just it's a thing that you have to work up to and just get over. So I talk about doing that, the announcement post. We go over how to start posting on social media, because I think it's really important to build momentum in your business. This is something I talk about all the time. But you've got to start putting yourself out there and being a product of the product. You've got to start posting on your social media, you know, that you are doing a certain program and you're loving it and you're kicking your own butt, and, you know, you putting your sweaty selfies out there, and you're about this lifestyle, because people are attracted to that. They are attracted to people who are authentic, who stick around and do it long term. And it normally takes people 3 to 5 times of doing something before other people even catch on to, oh, that's what they're about. So you're going to have to post 3 to 5 times for people to see it, for them to understand that you're about this new healthy lifestyle. So I start talking about, you need to start posting on social media. You need to start putting pictures of yourself on social media, be working out, drinking your shake, doing what you got to do to get yourself out there. So I always tell them that. I tell them that they have to do their Coach Online Office, where they do their profile, and you have to put a picture up there, you guys. Put a picture for your website and a picture for your club membership, because if you're going to become an Emerald Coach and you're going to work this business, you want to get leads. And the only way you can do that is if you get 80% of your profile set up. So definitely I tell them to make sure that they do that, especially if they're working this business. Well, period, if they work this business. And then we go over kind of like a plan of action. So most people want to know, okay, how do I get started with this? I go over, okay, let's go through your new coach training. You need to get through that. You can start doing that, you know, slowly or do it all at once. I did it all at once just because it was easier to get it over with. You need to pick a workout program, pick a certain workout program and start doing that program every single day, following, you know, the plan, being a product of the product. That's so important because you're showing people that it actually works. That's the way that you're successful in this business, is showing them that these programs actually do work. You're not going to rip them off. You're not just taking their money. It's never going to work for them. So being a product of the product, we talk about that. And then I say, okay, you need to decide when you're going to do your first challenge group. And I normally tell coaches to do a 7-day clean eating challenge group. And it completely depends on the coach though. You have coaches that are like gung-ho about this. They get it. They totally are like ready to run with this business. And those people, I say, then go ahead and do a paid challenge group. That's fine. If you've been doing a program, you've been in my challenge group, you've been posting already that you're doing stuff, go ahead and do a paid challenge group. But if they're new to this business, they're new to health and fitness, you know, they just kind of dabbled in it and they're kind of seeing where that they can go with this business, I always tell them to do a 7-day clean eating group. And so I tell them to pick a date that they need to do this, probably 2 weeks out, just so they can build up a little bit of momentum for them. And then I tell them how to get started with that. I tell them, you know, I walk them through setting up an event page and how they can invite people. I show them how to do it on their Facebook or whatever, so they know exactly how to get started with it and they don't have any questions. And then we just talk through, you know, how they would invite people, how to build momentum, how they should be posting on social media about it without being too pushy. And we just kind of go through and answer their questions. So that's a getting started right call. Super easy. Most of the time people have gone through their, you know, coach training back office, so they kind of have an idea of what they should be doing anyways. And it's mostly answering questions and getting them started with the challenge group. So I know that was a ton of info, you guys. I probably should have done slides with this because it would have been better to have it written out for everyone. But if you guys want me to write them out, like at least the getting started right call, what I go over with people, let me know. And I will do kind of like a spreadsheet and show you guys exactly what I talk about on getting started right calls or what you should be doing. I can make a checklist. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that anyways, is make a checklist for you guys. But yeah, I hope this helped you guys with getting your new coaches started right. I know a ton of you are building your teams and getting some momentum with building your teams and building your businesses. So I hope that this is super helpful for you guys with getting everybody started right. So if you have any questions, get with me. If you don't know how to do any of those million things that I just told you to do, because I know I just told you like 5 billion things to do, get with me and we will walk through it. If you want me to do a call with you with one of your new coaches, I don't mind doing that either. Just let me know. So I hope everyone has a great day. Again, I'm so sorry that I didn't do a team call last night with this. I should have. It was my bad. But we'll get back to doing them next week. So I hope you guys have a great day and I'll talk to you later. Bye guys.